Well, quality service is always the hallmark of what we try to do when we provide banking services to our clients. In today's environment, the opportunity to lend money is brought forth by many banks. The only real distinction that we can bring is a high level of customer service. And I'm very proud of the folks that we have down in our loan support area. They've done an outstanding job of setting us apart from the competition. Obviously, the loan officers get the lion's share of the recognition and the effort of marketing and whatnot, but without the loan support people behind us and doing the kind of job that they do, we'd never be able to deliver the service that we do to our customers. So they are very vital to our ongoing efforts.
I think 1999 is going to be a really transition year for Guaranty Bank. We're going to have to get to the basic things that we do well. We're going to have to understand what those things are as we have tried to identify new products and services to offer our customer base. We're going to have to be able to service those things properly. But one thing that hasn't changed is that you have to take care of your customer. You have to do it well. You have to be responsive. And that's true not only on the lending side, but equally true on the operations side. If we can't service our accounts properly, then we can't service our customer. It's as simple as that.
We've been very successful in building our business, and we built it on one key, and that is service quality. The service quality not just from the time that an application is taken, but all the way through the processing and booking and then servicing of the application. We're doing business now in 5 states. We're soon to expand into 4 more. And one of the keys that we say when we go into each state is we learn how to do business how you do it locally. We're not one large company that does business in a cookie-cutter fashion. So the service support we get has to take into account where is that customer calling from, and we have to make certain we've communicated with the loan support group so they understand how do we do business in that particular state.
I'm a big believer in under-promising and over-delivering. We have to have our systems, our procedures, our operational mechanisms in place before we say that we can provide something. As much as we try to provide good service as a banking company, it's equally or more important for us to provide the operational service as well. And I think we do a real good job. Mortgage finance isn't any different than real estate construction lending or corporate lending. It's still serving the customer and doing it in a professional way.
Many of our competition have operations centers scattered around the United States, and all a customer may have is a 1-800 number to try to deal with a problem. They don't develop a relationship, so they don't know who's going to take care of them and know that that problem's going to be resolved. What we can do by having the people that we have, our customers get to know those people. They know that when they call with a problem, it's going to be resolved professionally and timely. And that is a huge competitive advantage, and truthfully, probably the biggest competitive advantage that we could have.
When we're talking to our customers, one came to mind in Atlanta, where we obviously don't have a local presence, and the customer that we were dealing with had several banks that he dealt with out in the Atlanta marketplace, and he said clearly, without question, Guaranty provided the best service of all the banks they dealt with, and that's pretty remarkable given the fact that we're probably 1,500 miles away from their shop, and it's a backroom effort that does that. It's their people talking to our people and understanding their business and understanding their needs, and when someone has a need to get something done on a quick time frame, they're there to do it. If we can't deliver what we promised to deliver, then we don't have a chance to succeed in the years to come. But right now it's a lot more competitive, and we've got to be able to meet and beat the competition at every level of our operation.
What I see happening in 1999 that's going to be a challenge for us is we're going to expand our business, go after the lower-end middle market customer a bit more aggressively than we have in the past, which is going to put more pressure on the loan operations area to service those customers. There'll be more of them. We also will probably move into California, which will generate some challenges for us.
We had an issue last year where an individual clerk in a post office retired, and because that clerk did a specific job and no one picked it up, all of a sudden our delinquency in consumer went up by $2.5 million in 1 month. it was reflected by customers telling us, I've mailed my payment, why are you calling me? It was through really great teamwork between loan support, collections, and consumer investments that we brought that problem to a close within a very short 60 to 90 days. Communication is the key as we go forward.
It's absolutely imperative if we're going to be successful that we not only deliver a quality service from a lender's perspective when we're out marketing and we turn around a loan decision, but that we've got to follow through in the back room. It literally, we can do everything that is possible in trying to get a customer, but if we don't follow through with the loan support people, we can't be successful.
We need you to be professional and do your job and communicate, communicate, communicate. Often we are both doing our jobs and there may be a third party external from the bank that's had a problem that starts affecting us. And the way we catch that is by communicating very quickly.
They've got to get to know the customer, they've got to understand the business, and they've got to have an attitude of being able to deliver what the customer needs. And our folks exemplify that in spades. If we can't deliver it in our backroom operations, then it's all meaningless. Really, they close the sale, so to speak. I mean, we go out and bring in the business, but if we're not able to deliver what we promise, and those people are a large part of that, then we're ultimately not successful.
1999 is a very challenging year for us. Both from an income standpoint and from a growth standpoint. We have to grow our balance sheet to generate the income that's in our plan, and consumer is scheduled to make $19 million in 1999. To do that, we're really focusing on how can we drive more product through our current network of loan offices, and also how can we expand without incurring a lot of expense. We do have over 52,000 loans on the books. Our transactions are small but fast and furious. And so we work together with loan support to determine how can we automate what we do to take a lot of the labor out of the equation. And we really try to automate rather than computerize. We don't simply want to take our clerical processes and put them on a computer. We want to eliminate processes so that the staff that we have can really focus on what's the consumer want and how can we deliver it with the highest quality possible for the lowest price. And I think getting back to basics of blocking and tackling and professionalism is going to be a very parallel march between the consumer lending group and loan support.